Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am your girl Ray, and you guys are joining me for another Get Ready With Me video. Hope you guys enjoy it. I was actually getting ready to go sing with a friend of mine, and of course we had to beat that face, honey. So I did throw in a little bit of my skincare. That you guys saw that in the beginning. So I had already washed and exfoliated, cleaned my face, all that good stuff, and went in with my Versailles products, my beauty oil mixed in with my Clinique Intense moisturizer, and then my Versailles blurring serum, which has definitely become a new favorite for me. And then of course in with the brows. For the brows, of course, I use my Anastasia brow definer. I use the brow definer in the color Ebony, one of my favorites. And then I recently got these other pencils off of Amazon, and I like the black a lot. So I like to put that towards the tail of the brow just to make it real sharp and real defined. And then of course I'm going in with my LA Girl concealer. Now the other little concealer tool you see me use, it's actually empty, but I like using it because it has the doe foot applicator, and so I've always loved using it. I've had it for years. I don't even think they make it anymore, but I've had it for years, and it is one of my favorite products to use to put my concealer down with, to help me get a real nice clean blend on my concealer. I am the girl that does her brows first. Yes, I am. So brows first. Then I'm going in with my Anastasia Luminous Foundation. I am actually just now trying this foundation, and I actually really liked it. I have a thing for foundations that self settle and kind of self set, and this definitely did that for me. So here I think I lost a little bit of footage during editing, and so I believe I was just using my LA Girl concealer. I don't think I did anything special concerning my concealer when it came to that. And now I'm going in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Definitely one of my favorite powders. She will always be a staple. And I am using the color medium deep. I did go back in with my Maybelline Fit Me setting powder just to give it just a little bit more of a highlight. I did kind of forget how skin toned that powder is for me, so I wanted to give it just a little bit of brightening up underneath that eye area. Definitely one of my favorite products. So you guys can see, so I went back in and I'm just putting powder down so that I don't get any fallout from my McGrath palette. You guys can see I'm obsessed with it. So I'm using the Divine Rose Mothership palette. I can't remember the colors by heart, and so at the time I'm doing this voiceover versus the time that I actually recorded this, can't remember. So I'm just going in and kind of just filling in the whole eyelid, leaving just a little bit of space in the middle. I was in a bit of a hurry, so I didn't do anything, super special or anything like that. It was literally kind of like, okay, girl, throw the shadow on, get a nice blend. I love to blow out my edges so that they're nice and soft. And so yeah, that was the whole point of this particular eye look. It was not to be anything super duper special. It just needed to be beautiful, soft, and glammed for where I was going and what I was doing. So of course I'm going in with some shimmer. I actually wish I would have went back in with a little bit of my concealer or eye primer so that I could have gotten a little bit more pigmentation kind of showing through. Of course, when you are a chocolate girl, you do have to do things just a little differently, so you can get a little bit more vibrancy out of your shadows. But again, for what I was doing, this was totally fine. Totally fine for what I was doing that day. Didn't need to be, extra glammed or anything extra. It was perfect for what I was going to and what I was doing. So I definitely also forgot to show the Morphe palette that I was using. I wanted a little bit of like that reddish maroony brown kind of in there, so I would actually dipped into my Morphe, I believe it's the 3092 palette. It was the nature palette, to get that color on the edge. And then of course the color on the inside is also one of the colors from Pat McGrath, so it was actually looked like it was white, and when I put it on, it actually ended up being that real pretty pink. So I wasn't totally against it. So now I'm going in with that Bobbi Brown foundation stick in the color Espresso for my contour. Just kind of giving it a little extra zhuzh to make my face look a little smaller. I do have more of a round face, so trying to slim it up and all that good stuff. One of my favorite products to use to kind of contour my face. So now I'm going in with my powders, and I go in with about 3 different powders. The first powder that I am going in with is my Bare Minerals Bare Pro powder, and that was in the color Espresso, and I literally just use that to blend and create the blend between my concealer setting powder and my contour. And then of course I went in with my bronzer, which was my Fenty bronzer, and now I'm going back in to my brown colors, and yeah, so we're going back in with that. Now I'm going back in with my Bare Minerals Midnight eyeliner. I actually could not, for some reason, find my other pencil because I actually wanted that to be a lot darker. But again, it worked out just fine for where I was going and what I was doing. So we'll let it be. So of course, putting on my lashes. These were IMV lashes, actually, that I got from my local hair store. I am definitely a strip girl, so I tend to like to get my lashes from the hair store because I can easily take them on, take them off. I put the blush that you see was actually Dominate by NARS. And then I just used a brown liner that I got from the hair store, and then one of my favorite colors, Bossy, from Bare Minerals on the lips. And bam, look at your girl. I felt super cute, super cute. Of course, it's really hot outside, so it is bob season for me. So I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you like and hit that subscribe button